Hello everyone, this is Chrism and I'd like to invite you to this conversation about your Kundalini awakening. In this video, I'd like to talk with you. Well, first of all, let me say that I'm coming to you right now from France, from the eastern area of France, about 2.5 hours from the Swiss border. Here in the Jura Mountains. And if you've watched any of my videos, you've seen that I've done quite a few videos here in the French areas. And this is because of the Merovingian influence with Kundalini in this part of Europe. The Merovingian Empire, which happened in the 6th, 7th, and 8th centuries on this part of the world. Basically saying that there were 3 witch kings, and they had special powers, and they had hair down to their feet, and they managed this Merovingian Empire. And you can look at the parameters of the Merovingian Empire. You can see online, you can go and, how far it extended, how long it was, and you can get a fairly scientific archaeological understanding of what is known to this day about the Merovingian Empire. But what you will not get is the Kundalini influence of why the Merovingian Empire even existed. This is what you're going to receive in this video. The Merovingians had Kundalini. Now, some people may, they make the case that, they have the blood of the Christ flowing through them, and they used this blood as a way of enhancing their natural powers, i.e. the Kundalini. And this is how they came into being in leadership and developing an empire. Fine. If people want to believe that, it's just fine, but it's, that's a lot of conjecture, in my opinion. What I'm here to talk to you about is the Kundalini, and how the Kundalini within these witch kings was manifesting. And one of the manifestations of Kundalini is the need to grow your hair as long as possible. And this is a sign and a symptom of Kundalini. And yes, I understand that there are monks that shave their head every day and they have Kundalini. That's fine. Okay, they may not have Kundalini as much as they can have it, but they have it to the degree that they need to have it, that fits in with their societal concept and their spiritual concepts of what they're studying and what they want to worship and how they want to work within their own spirituality. But these witch kings have very, very long hair. Okay, they also had a high degree of appreciation for the honeybee, which is also a Kundalini creature, which is also with the hexagrams and all of the different qualities that honeybees bring, royal jelly, bee pollen, one of the most perfect foods. All of these things tie into the Kundalini. And I believe in King Childeric's grave, there were 36 golden, human-made golden honeybees. Okay? And my Kundalini gives to me the information that you're receiving right now. It's a direct stream. It's not a channeling, by the way. It's not a channeling. I never, ever channel Kundalini. Kundalini comes from within and to you, not from some fictitious lord of some ray. Okay? This is coming straight from Kundalini, and they did have the Kundalini. King Childeric had the Kundalini. Now, it doesn't mean that they didn't have the internal squabbles that we know that they had, and that the empire that came right after the Merovingian Empire didn't exist. Of course they did. But for a time, in this part of the world, there was a kingdom of Kundalini. In France, Aquitania, Gaul, all the different names that the French region has gone by in these many, many years. So I want you to consider this. And I want you to consider the Cathar religion and how the Cathar religion is connected to the Merovingian Empire. Think about that, if you know anything about the Cathars. Now, if you watch any of the videos I've made in France in the past talking about the Cathars, you'll be able to connect the dots. Okay? I'm having a seminar here coming up here on Saturday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Okay? So it'll be April Fool's Day and then April 2nd on the Sunday. And then I'll be leaving on the 5th, 2023 of April. And I just want you to understand that France has Kundalini roots that are still known about but are not talked about. And you know, you have all these Priory de Sion, you have all these Masonic groups and all these, super secret men's clubs. You have all this stuff going on to keep the Kundalini secret, to not let the masses understand the power and the potential that a single person has within Kundalini. It's greater than a nuclear bomb. And they don't want a bunch of nuclear bombs running around on two legs. So they're going to do their very best to keep it down. I don't even know if this video will remain up. Of course, all my other videos have remained up, so I can only assume this will happen as well. But anyway, this is what I want you to know. When you come into this region of France, or actually France at all, you're entering into a Kundalini realm that is right under the current society, holding up portions of the current society. Look into King Childeric. Look into the Merovingians. Look into what they were representing, what they were trying to do. And don't forget that archaeology is tainted by the current powers that be. All we have to do is look at Egypt to see how much corruption can enter into the interpretations of what happened in the past. Look into these things. The three witch kings and their Kundalini still survive in Kundalini to this day in this region of France. The Jura Mountains. Right now I'm in the city of Besançon. Okay? And Besançon traces its roots back into the Neolithic age. They survived the Neolithics and the different wars that they were having then. They survived the Romans when the Romans came in and built the Black Gate and all these other things here in Besançon. And then they survived the different takeovers, Nazism, and all of these different struggles that humanity has gone through since. They survived it here, but so has the energy of grace survived it here. Where do you think the technology of the cathedrals came from? The golden means. Where did that come? Well, everybody thinks, the Egyptians must have come up here. Well, no. The Egyptians did not have to come up here because the Merovingians had the Kundalini and they were already here. See what I'm saying? So we're having a Merovingian seminar and I welcome you all to come. Hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching.